The traffic, Cody, has meant we've arrived late. And even though it's only just opened, we're not going to be in for like 2.5 hours by the looks of things. But positive thinking. We're in. It's your first visit to Thorpe Park in 2025 on the 28th of May. That seems quite a long time, Cody. Where you been? Doing exams. I've opted for the jumper today. I've opted for shorts and t-shirt. However, we do want to get on some rides, and I think it'll be cold up there. We are hoping actually that everything will be open. However, Hyperia, Soar, Swarm and Stealth are still closed, and it is about 20 past 10 because we have arrived a little bit late. But we're actually here for a behind the scenes tonight, so we're going to spend a day here anyway, aren't we? And just there's no rush.
No.
There's no rush. Just take it as it comes. In the 2 minutes it's taken for us to walk down here, everything's opened.
Yeah.
So we're going to head to Stealth because we're less convinced that Stealth might be open in an hour's time, given its
recent antics.
Given its recent antics. I think it'll be all right. I still haven't seen it go around, in fairness, but that's exactly where we're heading. Hyperia's just open on 45 minutes. Hopefully that's on 2 trains. It's been on 1 train for the last 3-4 days while they make modifications. But it's okay. I come for Stealth, and it's right there. It might have had downtime of over a month already this season, but Stealth is very much back open. And it's the reason I come to Thorpe Park. I think after the deliberation on Hyperia, I still prefer Stealth. I just think it's consistent, it rides well, and that launch absolutely blows me away. Now I know I'm going to get hammered in the comments for that. I'm not saying Hyperia is a bad ride. I just think Stealth's on another level. It's quick, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's quick. Now I've seen a lot of clickbait videos saying Stealth's closing because it has a problem, etc, etc. They don't make hydraulic coasters anymore. They've not made them for years, to be honest with you. And Thorpe Park are still ploughing a lot of money into this, not only with the tidy up, but obviously it's had 2 completely refurbished trains, with the 3rd one being refurbished, costing hundreds of thousands of pounds. It's worth noting as well that hydraulics are used more than theme parks. Aircraft carriers and things are key for hydraulics. So I don't think there's a plan to get rid of Stealth yet by any means, and for me it is still the icon ride of the park. I don't care what anyone says. I'm having Stealth over Hyperia Cup.
It is Hyperia. I mean, Hyperia I think's a better ride, but it's had a lot of problems that need ironing out.
And you're going Hyperia? Well, we haven't been on Hyperia yet today, and I've heard mixed things about it since we last come. I didn't notice the wheels on the last time. Everyone was going on about the wheels.
When I last went on it with nylon wheels, it was better.
I didn't notice it. Kurt did.
It was much smoother, much quicker.
So we're heading over that way now. There's no guarantee Hyperia's next. We're heading over that way now, but for me, it's all about Stealth. It's about a 30-minute queue, but we've come to Soar first. We are doing the Soar behind the scenes tonight. So Kurt thinks it's a good idea if we ride Soar today. Don't you? You think it's a good idea if we ride Soar because we're doing the behind the scenes?
Yeah, so you can't not ride it and then do that tour in the evening.
I respectfully disagree, but we're here anyway, Cody, and he has assured us it's really smooth. So you got wet, Cody. The spray's working proper if you're in the middle. Sorry about that. Oh, you've even got a little drip alert.
You've got a little drip.
You think it's running fine?
Yeah, I think it's running very well.
How do you think it's running? It was alright. It was alright. There is the jolt. I don't care what anyone says. We still have the jolt, but actually, not too bad.
It wasn't that bad.
Not too bad. And I like the fact it doesn't break on the last trim now, and it just flies straight through to that final inversion. Because actually, the out-seat airtime is something else. It really is. But yeah, saw the ride. I mean, what do you think? We got Portland's Park opening one next year, which is insane to think. What do you think of Soar? We know it can get quite long, but we are going to brave single rider, which doesn't look too bad. However, we have just seen a train go round with empty seats. So, fingers crossed. We're going for this, yeah? All right, we'll give it a time. It's got an hour queue. What's the time?
11:45.
Right, we'll see how long it is. You can see here that Hyperia has been retrofitted with additional support to the bottom of the seats. That is on both trains. Not entirely sure what the reason is, but I imagine the extra weight will definitely help. The single rider there took about 40 minutes, so it was definitely quicker, cut a third of the time off on normal, and I got on the first train. However, the boys are on the second train, so it'll be interesting to see how they think it rides. How you managed that?
Basically, it filled up to Cody in row 9 because there was a free, and then he went row 9, and then for row 10 there was a free, and they were like, oh, we want to ride on the same train, so we'll wait. And then the girl that I sat next to, she was in the disabled, and her friend said, oh, I'm too scared to go on, so I got went back.
Unbelievable. I mean, the guy I sat next to, fair play to him, you know, his wife didn't want to go on either. He did sit in the closest seat though, so I had to trample over him to get there. But that's pretty good. Rows 9 and 10.
You got row 9, didn't you? Yeah, row 9.
Yeah, how was your train?
It was pretty good. There was a little bit of a judder. The only thing there's a weird rattle coming from behind me.
It's the back of the seat.
And I'm back row, but behind me it was just rattling and wind noise. I don't know what it was, but
I did notice
something was flapping around.
Yeah, the back of the seats, the panel on the back of the seat is what I can see vibrating in front of me.
Yeah.
So I can see that on row 8, that's the thing vibrating.
I can hear, like, flapping
it
around
wasn't as bad.
me.
There are elements which are a bit dodgy, but it wasn't as bad as what it has been.
I think overall
nice,
it was smooth though.
Yeah, it was alright. It was alright. Yeah, riding really quick in fairness.
Yeah,
you know, everyone's like, it's slowed down a bit. I can assure you, it hasn't slowed down a bit. I'd like to see if there's any new merch. There we go, the quick merch look. And the old favourite, and of course, the plate. That's quite nice, I like these. I like the fact they've really gone out with these. Right, successful time on Hyperia saved us about a third of the time.
Yeah.
Right, happy days. It's only taken 30 minutes, that's alright, isn't it?
Really?
Yeah, advertised at 45. We're on self-loading as well, so we're going to do back row. We are finally off Nemesis Inferno, and we say that with all the love in the world that it broke down just after we went. That was really good timing. Seemed to have a restraint problem, but it's riding really well. It's riding actually really quick. Really pushes you into the corners, you know. Kurt's always preferred this over Nemesis.
Well, no.
Yeah, you have.
No, I haven't preferred it over Nemesis.
Yeah, hasn't it?
I said until Hyperia was here, that it was the best ride in this park.
Stealth.
Yeah, stealth's up there. But it's better than anything else.
I have to say, given how Nemesis Reborn has been riding, I think this ride's better. But we're going to Towers, aren't we, Cod?
Yeah.
So we'll make an executive decision, the fact that we'll do both of them in 1 week.
Nemesis is still better, but this is better than Swarm, this is better than Colossus, and it's better than Thorpe.
It's not better than Thorpe.
Well, controversy here. Comment below, let us know what you think.
It's better than Swarm, 100%.
So 45 minutes advertised, 25 minutes so far?
Yeah.
That's alright, it's actually quite quiet here at Thorpe Park. I thought as it's half term it might be fairly busy. I think it's a better time to visit at the moment because a lot of school groups and college groups are obviously coming during the week, so I think parents probably won't bring them at the weekend if they're already planned to come. So weekends are probably your best bet at the moment until the September quiet days come back. I love this ride. What do we think then, Cod, the Swarm?
Pretty good.
Just loving it. I think it's running really, really smooth today. You just had a little bit, a hint of a rattle.
I felt a little bit.
What about your train?
It's still the smoothest ride in the park.
It's the smoothest ride in the park. You know what's hilarious? So, we went on a different train, didn't we, Cody? Because there's 3 of us. You got on that train, and that lady that come and sat next to you came from a row in front of us to come and sit next to you. Her daughter then rode alone on our train. So her mum decided to go sit next to Kurt on the inside seat.
And they made the daughter ride alone.
And then the train left, and then for Cody and I, the daughter sat in front of us, all on her own. It wasn't like there was 3 of them. Yeah, I mean her daughter must be sort of 11, 12, and then she had to ride by herself because her mum decided to ride with Kurt. Oh, fair play. Fair play. There we go. Right, we've just eaten a lot of pizza pasta buffet because we're here all day. We won't necessarily eat well, stay for dinner, would we, generally, but where we're here for a saw behind the scenes, we thought it'd be better because that doesn't start till about 7. I hear it's a couple of hours, we've got to get back home. So yeah, 18 quid after discount. Actually, I thought it was quite good. It was alright, to be honest with you. I mean, I've eaten my own weight in pizza and pasta, which is why I'm a bit more lethargic now because I am struggling to stand, let alone walk. However, good day. Yeah, good day. We've got a couple of hours left, but we are, it's been good. You know, we're getting ready now for our saw behind the scenes, which you will be able to see it on the channel very, very soon. So yeah, Thorpe Park, you know, busy day. No problems.
But we've gotten loads.
Yeah.
Queues have moved quite quick.
Yeah.
Positive.
Easy to complain, isn't it? Not always so easy to praise, but good day here at Thorpe Park.